Salah is not sahiha, not complete. Why? Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the ulama, it's not from them. It's from the ahadith. One companion, he didn't do that. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, go back. 3 times he told him. And then he told him, you didn't do it with contentment. So the contentment becomes a rukun. Everything which I'm saying is from the Prophet ﷺ or from the Quran. So, what is the difference between provisions and arkan? Both of them are important, and without one of them, the salah is not sahih, is not complete. What is the difference? The provisions are things outside the salah, before salah. The arkan are things inside the salah. Anything between takbirat ihram, we enter the salah, until the taslim, anything between takbirat ihram and taslim is called arkan. So that's the difference, the only difference between arkan and provisions, shurut. Shurut are things outside the salah. They are 6. First, the time. When the time comes, you can pray. Before the time, the salah is not accepted. I have seen men in my age, sometimes he say, I get up early in the morning before adhan, I have to pray and go out. I said, no, it's not accepted. Then he came back, he said, oh yeah, I checked out, oh, I'm sorry. It's not accepted. You cannot pray before the adhan. And it doesn't mean that this adhan, the time, according to the sun, as long as the time comes, you can pray. It's not necessary the adhan you hear. Because adhan and iqamah is sunnah, is preferred, according to all doctrines in Islam. So this is the first thing. The time should be coming, according to the sun. The second thing, the covering the awrah. The awrah of a man is from the belly button to the knees. This should be covered. And for the woman, all her body, except the face and the handkerchiefs. These are second thing. Third thing, purifications. We have 2 kinds of purifications. One for wudu, from hadath. We have 2 hadath. Hadath akbar, hadath asghar. The hadath al-asghar, anything passes through the 2 ways. The 2 ways, when you go to the bathroom, when we drink water, we urinate. When we eat, we excrete. These are the 2 ways. Anything passes through the 2 ways, whether it is solid, liquid, gas, whatever, it will revoke the wudu. We have to make a wudu again. So that's the second thing. And the hadath al-akbar needs ghusl, needs a shower. The second purification is the purification of 3 places, 3 things. Our body, our clothes, and the place where we are praying. This is the 4th thing. Purification from any physical impurity, anything najis, anything impure. We have to pray in a place which is clean, our body clean, our clothes are clean. Now this is 4 things. Left 2. The 5th thing is the direction of the qibla. You cannot pray in any other direction. And if you are outside, you don't know, you look at the sun. According to the sun, you can know the direction of qibla. If you don't know, if it's cloudy and there's nothing, you ask. If there's nobody, there's no thing that you can ask. Nobody can ask, and nothing can lead you. So you pray any direction. And when you are finished, if you knew that you were wrong direction, it's accepted. That's it. And if you are, while you are praying and someone came and told you, go to the right, go to the left, you have to obey. You do whatever he says. Okay? This is the direction of the qibla, in brief. The last thing is the intention. The intention is recommended for any praying, for any ritual, in salah, saum, in zakah. If you give money more than the zakah which you have to pay, but you didn't give it in the intention of zakah, it's not accepted. You have to give it in the intention of zakah. If you pray and then you say, oh, that was for noon or afternoon or Isha, you don't know. You shouldn't. Before you pray, you have the intention. You know you are praying Dhuhr, you are praying Asr. Also Siyam. Everything has intention. Without the intention, and this is according to all the Muslim scholars, without intention, the ritual is not accepted. So these are 6 things. We go again in brief. First, the time should be come, the time of the prayer. You cannot pray before time. Second, you have to cover your aura, your body. The third thing is the purification, which is wudu. And we know what revokes and cancels the wudu. We have to go back again and make wudu if anything passes through the 2 ways. And the fourth thing, the purification of 3 places, 3 things: our body, our clothes, our place where we are praying, and the direction of the qibla. We have to ask and seek for it as much as we can. And last thing is the intention. You have to know what you are doing, which prayer you are doing. So these are 6 things called provisions. And in addition to 3 other provisions, which is for everything in this religion. These are called the major things. That you should be a Muslim, you should be sane, not insane, and you should be a tamiz, means the age. You know what are you doing. So these are 3 provisions. I didn't tell you in the beginning, these are for all rituals. Because if a non-Muslim prays, it's not accepted. Let him do. Let him do. He's not a Muslim. He doesn't believe in Islam. So Islam is a provision for every ritual. And the insane, Allah will not account him because he doesn't have mind. So anyone who has anyone who has a sane, has a mind, has a reason, that's the second provision. He should be having a reason. And the third thing is sin al-tamiz. That means the age of, I don't know tamiz in English. What is it, tamiz? But actually it's between 6 and 7 years. Because 6, 7 years, a child, he knows what, he can understand the words and what's telling him, what we are telling him. Otherwise, under this thing, it's not a provision. So these are called the major 3 general provisions for everything. And then we have the 6 provisions which we have said for the salah. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to teach us what benefits us and benefits us from what we learn. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all Jannah with no torment, with no account. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Yeah.